Yo, what's up, you guys? It's another episode of For Your Records. I'm your girl, Keith from Cali. And happy Valentine's Day, you fucks. I hope you guys are in love and, making love and hopefully, sharing genuine love. No fake love this way, none of that. But I'm back with Diamond this week, one of my faves, as y'all know.
Hey.
Um, we had to bring Damon back one time because it's love in the air. We can't R&B and stuff. So I was like, oh, ain't no better person to bring back than Diamond. Why not?
Thank you.
You know. But before we get into this episode, I joined Apple Music. Yeah, I sound mad aggressive when I say that, but anyway, I joined Apple Music, and I know y'all probably like, dang girl, you was so titled, you left title of Black History Month and whatever. It doesn't matter. This is tea though. This is dead ass what made me make my executive decision. And I know y'all about to be like, that is so petty. But here we go. Everything favors Apple Music. Like everything favors Apple Music. And I already was aware of that. I have an iPhone, so I'm not up the loop. But there is a I use Alexa, okay? I use Alexa every day. I have an Alexa show in my kitchen, okay, and I have a Amazon Echo in my room that I use, and I use my Amazon Echo. I'm very lazy. I'm the Echo home screen. Echo, turn my light off. I'm very, you know what I'm saying? And one day I was at my dude's house, and we already be arguing about, because he be sending me music all the time. I'd be like, oh, I gotta go on Tidal and search for it. He be like, dude, just click the link. I'm like, I don't got music. And he just be thinking that's so outrageous to me. But anyway, I like Tidal. I like the way it was set up. It was very organized. And I feel like I said, I like Tidal because it's like they learned me. And they learned what kind of music I like.
Yeah.
And I feel like they learned all kinds of me too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They didn't just know the R&B Kiana. They knew I liked reggae. They knew I liked rap. They knew I liked the down south slurpy shit. Because I love that shit. And they knew that. And they put me a whole playlist together for that. And a Juicy J playlist. A Juicy J playlist?
Okay.
I'm here for it. My feet young. Anyway, so, yeah. I was here for that. So one day I was at my dude's house and he literally told his Echo to play this playlist that he made on Apple Music. And I was so jealous because I can't do that. So I'm sitting there like, so you telling me you made a playlist on Apple Music and you tell your Echo that you can play it? And he's like, yeah, like duh.
So now you need the features.
So he's like, oh, Tidal don't do that? I'm like, well, Tidal, it doesn't have, the access to Amazon and Alexa and all of that. And he looks dead in my face and goes, damn, that's fucked up. So I'm like, damn, like, what do I do? Like,
So what you gonna do if Tidal end up one day?
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back because I feel like they gonna have
you gonna that old thing back?
Yes, I feel like I'm gonna use that same login, and I feel like all my shit's still gonna be there. If it's not, that's cool because they know what kind of music I listen to. And guess what I did? I made it so this is my last day of Tidal. Like, I'm pretty sure if I wake up tomorrow, I'm not gonna be able to use it, which is fine because I have Apple Music now. I use my little free 30 days. That's fine. But what got me was I still had Tidal, so I'm like, shit, I'm bored at the house. So what I do? Copied all my playlists that I made
and then
from Tidal and switched them over to Apple Music. That took a whole 48 hours, y'all. A whole 48 hours. I was dedicated to. I'm eating Chipotle.
Song Swift or Song Shift. You should have used that. It would have took you right over.
I didn't even think about that.
It would have took you right over.
Anyway, I just wanted to say this. It's very fun going through every song that you ever listened to in your life. And very much so downloading it and adding it to your shit all over again. I will say that. I was excited. At first I was very dreading it. Like, oh my God, I can't believe I just did this shit. I cannot believe, oh my God. I cannot believe this. Like, I'm so, like, wow.
But you fell down the rabbit hole and it was fun?
Yes.
Yes.
Like, once I got the first playlist, I'm like, shit, all right, on to the next one. That was fun. And then I'm like, realizing like, okay, how can I make this playlist better?
And then it'd be like, it take you down the rabbit hole like, dang, I was feeling this. I remember how I was feeling when I was listening to this.
Ain't that the best part?
Like, oh,
So
I remember when I
like,
heard this the first time.
I'm like, oh, I remember this. Oh, this was fire. Oh, was high school. Ooh, this was that one summer. I'm just all over the place.
Or be like, oh, this that song I literally could not get enough of, and now I'm
yes,
back on it.
And now I'm like hooked all over again. Like it's like I'm in a rabbit hole. Like oh my goodness. So now I'm like in the process of downloading 2,000 songs that I loved when I was 8, and here we are.
Hey.
I love to see it. But yeah, so now if y'all find me on Apple Music, you know what's up. Follow me, Keith from Cleat, ho. Not the hoe, just Keith from Cleat. But yeah, I was talking to my dude and he was just like, you really was excited to put these playlists together. And I was like, yeah.
I'll be feeling like that.
He's like, yeah.
I'll be feeling like that too.
Like, yeah.
I'm like, oh, they gonna like this, they gonna like this.
Oh yeah, like, oh, it lined up. I like how it fell through. But you got a new playlist, Diamond.
I do.
What's the new playlist?
So the recent one is Message Behind the Lyrics. So that's just really songs that like, oh, they talking about something.
They deep lyrics.
Yeah, they deep lyrics.
Okay.
So I'm like, they ain't all like blackity black, but most of them are. Most of them are.
And then they should. Happy Black
I mean, happy Black History Month, everybody.
As they should.
So yeah, so that's the one I just put out, and I'm like, it was hard doing this one for me.
Was it?
It was hard on the basis of I have so many playlists in the can ready to go.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, this is on here already, so I don't want this to overlap on here. I don't want it to be on two playlists at one time.
Yeah.
So like when I be making the playlist, I'm like, okay, well let me check, make sure.
So you big on not
here.
reusing songs. You don't want to use a song.
So I realized I was doing that my first couple playlists. I'm like, okay, I gotta stop doing that. So that means I gotta explore a little bit more. I gotta dig a little different. I'm like, okay. I'm like, oh, this would be good for this playlist, but I gotta put it on this.
You gotta put it better on this.
Yeah. So I'm like,
that's fair.
Yeah, so I gotta.
That's fair. That's
yeah,
fair.
it's a couple. I literally have like I ain't even gonna front my samplers. It's 8 of them already. Like, but I only released 3.
So you only released Yeah.
I only released 3.
So yeah, you got some coming.
Yeah. I got some stuff coming. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I was just thinking back because I was thinking about. Well, no, it was funny because Justine tagged me in a post when we was in high school. We was obsessed with Wale the More About Nothing album, and I'm the biggest Wale fan everybody knows. So they always be like tagging me and stuff that they see Wale and stuff. And it was so funny because I was like, dang. And I was like, dang, like every time I hear the More About Nothing album, it really put me in that place where me and Justine was in the corner at lunch by ourselves, like dissecting the fuck out of this shit. Like we was so nuts about that shit. And I remember I told my dude, like, oh my God, I remember this song. And he was like, oh yeah, More About Nothing was a good album or whatever. And I was like, yeah, it was a mixtape turn album, to be honest. So we was just talking, and he was like, what's your favorite song on there? And I was like, no, my favorite song on there was the Friends and Strangers. So I'm like, Echo, play Friends and Strangers. He like, they played the original. So he like, that's like the song, ain't it? I was like, yeah, he just sped it up or whatever. He like, this the sample for real? And it was like, the song Friends and Strangers, and it was no lyrics. They had no lyrics. Like, it was just, Friends and Strangers. And he was like, music is a motherfucker. I'm
Listen,
like, I know.
I love when I know off rip what the sample is.
And I was just saying.
I just be like, oh, I know that song.
Somehow, some way, after this 100th episode, I need to do another sampling episode. Because the first one I did it with Justine. I'm like, now I'm gonna have to bring like everybody I know that really be having a good ear like that, and just have a good old sampling ass episode. Because I remember me and Justine was going on, and we really could have kept going. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, dang, and it really brought me back. Like, dang, like it's so many like samples to where the music we growing up on is now a sample.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, am I really that old? Like, where is music?
I'm like, well, because I made a post about this on my page on Twitter. I'm like, well, listen, when Biggie sampled Between the Sheets, I think that was only like 8 to 12 years after.
That is true.
Between the Sheets came out. So it's like, I mean, we at that point now, because people thought when DJ Khaled sampled Miss Jackson, oh, that's too soon. But I'm like, that was 20 years ago.
Right.
But like the sample, I'm like, even the Hey Lover sample, that's true. That wasn't too far out.
That's true.
So I'm like,
That's true.
We at that point for real.
That's very true. Because I was just thinking, like, am I getting old? Like, the songs that I used to listen to as a kid are now being sampled. Like,
Yeah, that do be blowing me though. I be like,
huh?
what?
Like, we for real? Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm still not over like just Sweetie sampling Tap In like that. Blow the Whistle.
Blow the Whistle. Yeah.
That astounded me. Like, I'll never forget when I was in the car when my daddy heard that shit for the first time. Like, that's a sample? Like, what? Like, I don't know. It's still kind of weird to me. I'm still kind of getting used to that aspect.
And I be judging hard though on the samples.
You do?
I be like,
you do.
Listen, I love the original and I love the song that this sampled, and the song that came out when we were younger. I'm like, so I'm gonna judge a little hard. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna judge a little hard.
Because if you think about it, I done heard the original songs. I heard my mama play it. Then I heard the sample come out when I was this age. Then I'm hearing it again. Now I'm like, well, you could have came a little harder. You wasting your money.
Yeah, that'd be my thing. Like, you gotta put a little something on it.
You wasted your money.
Like when Kanye did PYT, you gotta listen to hear PYT in Good Life.
Yeah.
Like, give me a little of that.
Yeah.
Cause it's like,
I will say that, like, when some samples though, like when rappers take samples, you can really create the hell out of it.
Yeah.
It's so lazy to me when they just loop it.
Yeah.
That's lazy.
I feel like, like
it's so lazy.
At some point, like, this is a cover.
Yeah.
this is a cover.
Like,
which
like,
I'm cool with, but call a thing a thing.
Like, they just, like, Gunna and Chloe Bailey just redid that John B song. Don't listen to what people say, whatever. It sounds like she just singing the song to me. She didn't do anything different. So y'all done took the man lyrics, y'all done put them in the song, y'all didn't twist them up anyway. Gunna just rapping over it and she's singing okay. Like, I'm not impressed.
Yeah.
I'm not impressed.
I'll be judging samples hard. Like, give a little more.
I'm not impressed.
You gotta give a little more, especially like when you sampling these songs, but it's like, that's the song. Like, we were young or not even born when John B dropped it, but
yeah.
But like, we heard that all the time.
Yeah.
So it's like,
they go back to timeless music too.
Yeah. Yeah.
They go back to timeless music.
Cause I'm gonna just be honest, some of these people ain't.
You're not timeless. I forgot about you already.
I'm sorry. Some of you people aren't.
You people.
Some of you. It's like either you not releasing. You releasing too much and not enough of it is quality. Or like you releasing in like a normal, quote unquote, normal amount, but like not enough of it is quality. So it's like, listen.
That's fair.
And also people like don't work albums no more. Like,
they don't, child.
I'll be like, work it.
You know what I thought I was gonna really like play this album out, and I'm just not. I got over it very quickly, but I think it's also because it's only 7 or 8 tracks. That Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. See, everybody forgot about it already.
No, I listen to that.
But don't get me wrong. Like, when it come on, I know all the words.
No other words. I think maybe it was slightly too short. Like, it was like 9 tracks. Adding like 2 or 3 on there gives you a little more. And I think really what it is we heard Leave the Door Open for a whole year before the album even came out.
That is true.
I think that's what it is. Like, because we were so waiting on that album, like, bro, when the album, I'm tired of Leaving the Door Open. When the album gonna come?
Yeah.
I think that's what that was with that. Now, After Last Night is my shit.
After last night, I think I'm in love.
That is first of all, that has Bootsy Collins written off.
Yes! Yes, when I first heard that song, I was like, and they already had him narrating. I was like, he gonna narrate the hell out of this song. And did. I'm like, it was so good.
That's currently one of the songs I'm playing out.
That is a good song. I remember when I first heard the album, I kept playing it and playing it and playing it.
Oh yeah, that was a song I'm like.
My mama was like, "Dang girl," like that, and the other single,
Smoking Out. I be playing Fly As Me Too though, cause that be having you feeling yourself.
It do.
It had you feeling yourself.
I play that when I fucking Drake. Like, what I got to put on
like,
today? And
so
you better look good with me today too.
What's crazy is my friends be calling me Mrs. Put It On.
Period. Cause no, Donna be putting that shit on, hun.
That's what they be calling me.
She be putting that shit on.
And the song be like, you deserve to be with somebody
as fly as me.
And I'm like, I absolutely do.
Yes,
like, bro, you gotta bring it.
Yes, I do.
So I'm like,
yes, I do.
But after last night, that was a song like to me that should have been the next single because like I can envision like a 70s house party. Being the video, the concept.
I like how the
video.
album is literally like a story.
Yeah.
The album is a story. I met this girl. Ooh, we fucked. Ooh, we had fun. Then it's like, damn. She played me. This bitch got me smoking out the window. Then this nigga, Bruno, say the hell of that high note. He said, I can't get over you, girl. Come back home. And then he was like, girl, fuck you. I'm at the gambling.
Okay.
It was like, what's up? 777. I'm feeling lucky. I said, yeah, he feeling himself.
What I will say about that album, and a lot of people said, that one don't have an age limit. Like, you can put that on for anybody.
It don't. And that's like Bruno, though.
Yeah.
Bruno Mars makes music for all ages.
Yeah.
All ages. It's going to get stuck in an 8-year-old head, and it's 8-year-old material.
Yeah.
It's going to get stuck in a 60-year-old upstairs. It's going to get stuck in a 60-year-old head, too. And it's valid. Like, it's okay for them to sing. A 20-year-old, 30-year-old, and anybody else in between.
Yeah. It's
literally timeless music. That's why if people say they don't like Bruno Mars, I can see why you don't like Bruno Mars. He can be annoying.
Yeah.
he has.
But he put on a hell of a show.
But you put on one hell of a show. It's
like I have to.
like,
that's bucket list. Have to see him in a concert.
Same. I would love to see them perform this whole album like straight through like that. Like just.
And listen,
I can envision it.
When he commit to somebody talk about the weekend. When he commit to an era, Bruno Mars, he commit. Because he committed to the 24 karat magic era, and he's definitely committing to this right here.
I will agree.
I'm like, oh,
but the Weeknd is definitely committed to an era too.
Yeah,
I will say that. I finally listened to the new album, and yeah, he's committed to an era.
Yeah,
his music doesn't change. Like, I don't know. I'll try so hard. This is what I do with the Weeknd. This I know y'all sick of me because I want to like him so much with his new shit, but it's just like, all right, I'm gonna go listen to Kissland. So when I was listening to the new album, halfway through it, I'm like, okay, like I like it, but I can't see myself playing it. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So what I do is I go back and I listen to his old shit to kind of give me like that feel, and then I kind of listen to his new shit again, and I'll appreciate it more. But I feel like if I have to do that every time you come up with something, that's doing too much.
Yeah, I get that.
That's doing too much.
Cause I be like, cause I tried to listen to it, but it wasn't getting there for me.
Yeah,
but like for
it's
me,
not...
I mean, okay, some albums do take a couple listens, okay,
and
which I appreciate that though.
I will say that though, cause that's how I feel about the last Summer Walker album. I had to listen to it a couple times for me to appreciate it.
Which is cool. Like
I didn't appreciate it till around Christmas time.
Because people be like, the night it come out, oh, I don't like it. Well, you only played it
like,
one time.
You
only played it one time.
You played it once. That's why I don't like critiquing albums so fast, because then I'll be like, I mean, I liked it, but...
I feel like I can do that sometimes depending on, like, if the music take me to a place. It put me in the mind of this. Or, like, oh, this make me... Because one song that, like, take you to me... If you ever heard Tank's song SLP2, it's on his Sex, Love, and Pain.
Sex, Love, and Pain.
I said, this is, like, quintessential 90s, Jodeci era. Yeah. Like, I'm like, oh, this is my jam.
Yeah, Tank got some bangers. Tank don't get enough credit.
Yeah, he don't get enough credit.
Tank don't get enough credit, for sure. I was just saying, too, because today was Brandy's birthday. I'm like, it's like Brandy get credit, but not enough. Like, I want her to get the credit.
Listen.
Because she is a...
Listen.
Like...
Listen.
Huh?
I don't know where you're going with this, but we was talking about love songs.
Yeah.
Sitting up in my room.
That's a love song.
That song right there is my shit. Okay?
That is...
It's like the joy that song brings me.
Yes. Like...
I'm like, this is my stuff.
Yeah. Like, wow, I must confess I'm a mess without you.
Like, that's my song.
I'm sitting up in my room. That's a beautiful song. Brandy makes beautiful music. Even with her latest album. Like, I was listening to her last album. It's fire. Like,
and her
Brandy
daughter
puts
has
out.
a beautiful voice too.
Yes.
Who dropping music this year, and I can't wait because I heard a clip of one of her songs. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna think I'm gonna like this.
Yeah, like her daughter can really, really sing.
Yeah.
That family alone is just talented as fuck.
Yeah. Say what you want about Ray J, but listen.
That man talented. I don't care.
Listen here.
That man talented.
Say what you want about him.
And Ray J gonna keep a bag.
Oh, he all in the tech stuff. He got the scooty bike, the earbuds. Listen.
He gonna keep a bag, hun.
But yeah, Brandy, I'm like, watching Queens kind of remade me like fall in love with her again, because it's like like fall in love with her music again, because I'm like, oh yeah, this my song. This my song.
Wow. Just wow. And it's like I'll think about these songs and I'll be like, damn, they don't get enough credit.
And then like her voice, the way she can run,
her runs are amazing.
Listen.
That's what I'm saying. No, I be like, y'all give Brandy credit. Like, I get y'all
like
a little too
vocal
songs, but
Bible.
She's a vocalist.
Like
that is a.
They don't call her that for nothing.
She is a vocalist.
Not too many of those exist these days, but you know.
Not really. You just get some little whiny girls, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
I need them to move on from this place.
I don't know. We entering a new. This is a new decade. I feel like we still kind of establishing the sound for the new decade, but it's starting to sound like we just taking old songs and just kind of remaking them. That's what it sounds like to me. At this point.
Do you feel like more with? I feel like the fellas give a little bit more
on the R&B side.
Yeah. Or I don't know. Maybe it's the variety in their voices.
It's the variety in their voices. That's what it is. Like today, when I played that Jazmine Sullivan deluxe album. None of those songs that she came out with, none of her voice sound the same on either one of those. She has a lot of range.
It's a different.
None of them sound the same. Like I was like, damn, she really showing like she can sing. Yeah. Like she can sing, and she not about to keep sliding this to y'all. Like
I'm not gonna skate. She's not gonna skate over a record.
It's not. Yeah.
Like that's not something she gonna do.
Singing like
this
is
I wish more like. Cause then y'all get on y'all Instagram lives and sing for real, but when you release the music, that ain't what you give us.
Yeah.
Like it be making me
mad.
It's
like what extra things goes on in the studio for you not to sing?
Or who is in the studio saying like tone that down, or you know? Because I just need to know where's the gap at? Cause you like I said, like get on your lives and really sing.
Some of these women really can like hold notes,
and I'm just like,
and I get so astounded. Like
I don't understand.
Wow, you can really sing,
but it's like you're not giving me.
And then you come up with the music, and I'll be like,
I'm like Cardi B. What was the reason?
What was the reason?
I just be. I don't know. It's like, do you feel like you gotta conform to what's out now?
Somewhat. I feel like that's how it goes. They gotta,
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you know you can sing, like
people appreciate that.
Fucking Bailey can sing.
Oh yes.
Ass off, man.
Her and Holly can sing, but like
Holly can too, but
Chloe. Listen, all y'all be for Chloe. Whatever y'all be.
My beef only with hers when she put on them fucking locks over her real locks. Girl, what is that? Who told you to do that? I get you want to play in colors, but if anything, get you some wax paint and wash that shit out, because that shit look dumb as fuck. You have a nice thick grade of hair, and then you putting over these locks that look like you have 7 in your head for some curls at the end. Sis, I digress, but stop doing that shit. I'm done. That's my rant for the day. No, I have another one later. I'm sorry. You're gonna hear another one later because I have a rant. Why keep going? I digress. I'm gonna wait. So my thing with Chloe though is they keep saying she's gonna come out like Beyonce. She's gonna have the same trail as she did as Beyonce. When she comes out with her second solo album, that's what she's gonna show when she can really sing, and I ain't here for that. I ain't here for that. When you go back and listen to Beyonce's first debut album, she sounds like a baby. Like she sounds like a baby. Like she don't even sound like that no more.
Yeah, she don't.
Like she matured so much. Like I was listening to Rather Be With You. I'm like, this young thought, just young and hot and ready and just. I digress, but I don't know. I feel like when come out with her solo album, I'm gonna be such a stickler for it. I'm gonna be judging the fuck out of it. I'm not gonna lie. I am.
I think because we all have seen Chloe's talent, that's gonna be the thing with everybody. Because we know how she can arrange, how she can produce. We know all of this. We've seen it. So I feel like that's how it's gonna be. It's gonna be a tough go for her, as far as like how she get critiqued.
Solo album.
With her first solo album, it's gonna.
And I know it's gonna be sometime this year because she making too much noise. She got the job.
Yeah.
She got the job. And honestly, I'm so excited for it, but I'm so.
I'm
so nervous.
I'm nervous for her too, just because.
I'm so nervous.
All the other stuff everybody want to talk about, how she all of a sudden sexualized all the BS. Really, that me and be saying, but you know, niggas gonna be. I digress. That's just my motto at this point. Niggas gonna need. But anyway, but yeah, I am a little scared for her on that tip. Like,
yes, me too.
Because we've seen how like the musician that she is.
I know what you're capable of.
Yeah, like we've seen the musician that she's is, and I'm just like, I hope you give it to us.
She's so talented.
Yeah,
Halle can sing too, but she gonna get deep in her acting bag, and I can't wait.
Yeah, she with the color purple and all this, I'm like,
she about to be deep in her acting.
I said, okay, well, we see where you going with this.
Cause on Grownish, she got that attitude on her.
Yeah.
So she got range. Like she got range. She can play the little. She can play the little sweet girl. She can play all these roles. Like it's not hard. But I'm like, girl.
Yeah. And she got the comedy too, like that dash of comedy that you on Grownish, like she can give you the jokes. Yeah, she can give you the jokes. So like I'm like, oh, she really about to get into this acting for real. Yeah. I'm excited.
That's all like I'm excited to see them in the comedy role for sure. That's the exciting part for me. I can agree to that. What was I about to say? Oh, so what have you listened to lately?
Well, first of all, I definitely listened to Motels today. First of all, Jazmine Sullivan at this point can't do any wrong in my eyes, but you know. At this point, I literally put this on Twitter today. I'm like, we gonna look back at this Hotels era and be like, oh, this is timeless. This is classic.
What I like about this second part of Hotels is, cause Hotels, when she first came out with Hotels and she was giving these stories, it was just more so like, damn, we really be stuck in these situations where like I feel like a hoe. But this time around, it was more so like,
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's so cool about it, because her sharing these stories is so relatable. Like who was it? Jazzy Story, I think. But she was talking about sometimes like we'll be okay with taking on this weak love.
Oh yeah,
we want to feel love.
Yeah.
And I said, girl, yeah.
Listen.
Like, and every song that she could just put into words and just, I'm just like, this bitch is talented as fuck. I love you. Like,
bruh.
It made me want to cry. Like, she just so talented. Like, this bitch is so, I'm like, huh? She said, like Mona said, I just want to feel like I have the best pussy. I just want to show you, like, because y'all know I love me, don't call me white girl. And Mona just like, I just want to feel like, you know, I just want to feel like I have the best pussy. Like, I'm going to give this best pussy. And I'm going to leave.
And then
and then she had that song, I'm like, yes! Yeah!
But then it's like the follow-up with the follow-up, because a bro tale had me dying. I said,
because that's what you get.
He said, oh, you gonna put a me on me? He was.
And that's honestly a man's worst nightmare. Meeting a woman that's just doing what they was doing.
Hard. Like, you can hear in his voice. He was like,
the one time.
Oh, you gonna do me like that?
The one time you put your guard down.
I laughed like so hard, like, bruh.
The one time you put your guard down with a woman and she do you dirty. But then at the same time I feel bad, because that's why it's an ongoing cycle.
I was just like,
that's an ongoing cycle, because that man never gonna get healed from
bruh. Somebody said, fellas, y'all just listen, stay away from that song. Stay away from that song.
No, for real.
Because I was like,
and she and like the song said, why would I stop doing what I'm doing? I'm in my prime.
It's just like,
I'm in my prime. Like,
Like we both agreed to.
We agree. She was like, "Are you catching feelings?"
I was like,
Yeah, because
bruh.
are you? You knew I was messing with other people, and that's honestly coming from a woman who used to really pimp these niggas. Y'all, men can be just like women when they be so, oh my god, I love you, and it's very rare. But when men really kind of fall hard like that, and they really be, oh my god, that they'll fall so hard that they'll forget every fucking thing that you said. I told you I was messing with other niggas. I told you I was dating other men. I told you I have a work bay. I told you my ex still in the picture. I told you, and here you are rubbing my feet, trying to do more. That's on you.
But I had to post that with the Candy Birds crying thing, talking about, man, this is crazy.
No, for real.
That was him. That was him.
He was so sorry. He was so sorry.
I'm like, bro, this is him in the song. He like, bro, this is crazy. This is crazy. No.
He sounded so distraught. Like
this is where we
and
are.
then East tail. Yeah.
Bruh.
Been there.
That last line, I was not expecting that last line.
I was cheating on them anyway.
I was like,
I was cheating on them
bruh,
anyway.
I did not expect that to end like that. I'm like,
wow. Because at first I'm like, well, is he gonna follow him, sis? Is she
like, do you really want to be with him?
I was over there. I was packing. I was helping to pack up. I had let him know this had to be the best nigga in his life. And I'm like, what?
And then when she hit that last line, I said, you crazy.
She wild for that.
I'm like, bruh, it's like the tails rap so in, like she did this perfectly. Like
she did.
I'm like, and also what I appreciate, I talked about this like you know how I feel about short songs. I appreciate the songs are not. The songs are like 3 minutes, 30 seconds, 4 minutes.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Because I'll be like,
we love
I
a
want
full
more.
song.
Because just call a thing a thing. If it's an interlude, it's an interlude. Like just call it that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I'm listening to Jazmine Sullivan right now. Who else am I listening to? Let me go to my phone to see who else. Cause my music be all over the place. I'm revisiting eras, all type of crazy.
I was listening to Toss It Up earlier. Like, what is wrong?
Listen.
Listening to Tupac. Miss Casey, baby.
Listen.
Just listening to anything. But no, so I don't care what none of y'all say, cause y'all be love to be in my DMs talking about what Wiz Khalifa did and stuff like that. I don't care. That nigga is still hard, and he just dropped some shit with Juicy J, and y'all should listen to the shit. Stoner's Night, listen to it. Roll one, smoke one, and listen to it. It's actually a really good album. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. However, since we're on the subject, they have a song on there called "Why Do I Stay High," and they got Elle Varner singing on the track. And honestly, the whole time I'm thinking, why they ain't ask Busy Bone? If y'all listen to that song right now, y'all will be like, damn, Busy Bone would actually be a great additive to this song. Because she sound like...
Is it like she talking fast and not singing?
No, it sound like something that Busy Bone would sing on the track. Like, she's literally singing, "Why Do I Stay High?" Like, and it sounds like something that Busy Bone would be harmonating in the back. Like, it sounds like one of his songs. Like, I'm like, get out of here. Did Busy Bone write this shit for you? But anyway, when this is over, I'm gonna play it for you, Diamond, because YouTube gonna block you, so we ain't gonna do that. But yeah, what else I've been listening to?
I've been like, I'ma definitely go into like my old school, my 90s.
A lot of that.
Like,
I've been playing. I actually been listening to old Ari Lennox from her Faux EP.
Okay.
I listened to a lot of that actually. I don't know what came over with that. I'm still listening to Adele. The album is The One. I'm sorry. I'm never gonna stop listening to that shit. That shit is fire. What else I'm listening to? I haven't discovered anything new or anybody new lately. But I have decided that my new R&B man artist right now is Giveon. Like, nobody's topping it for me but Giveon.
Yeah.
Like, Giveon is my favorite R&B artist. Like, I think that's been verified for me now. Like, as of 2020, this year, this era right now, Giveon is the one for me. That is a man with talent, with range. I like all his songs.
I love his voice.
I don't skip any of his songs. any song he's featured on, I'm listening to it. I love it. He's so fire to me. Like, I don't know. A lot of people say Brent Fayez, but I feel like he don't sing.
I mean, you're right. I
He
agree
don't
with that.
sing.
Yeah,
Like, I feel like
yeah,
he don't sing. Like,
yeah.
I just feel like he just has really good lyrics. But you doing,
It's just
that's
like
not
a
singing.
skate over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
it's not singing to me. It's like, where's
Like-
the powerhouse?
For me, so Sammy just dropped something today.
Uh-huh.
Perfect for Valentine's Day, if that's you didn't know.
Yeah, no.
It ain't for the kids at all.
Okay.
It's not for the kids at all. So Sammy is
cause Sammy the one.
Sammy is my R&B dude right now. Tone stiff.
Yes, I ain't gonna lie. He got me in a chokehold as well.
Listen, his voice.
I'm not
I be
gonna
like,
lie.
nigga, this falsetto.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's my dude. Like, I've been on him for like, when I first heard
Yeah.
that Can We Talk album.
It's the song he got with Chris Brown. It got me in a chokehold right now.
What is it? Oh, I know
that
what song you talking
What's
about.
the name of that song? It got me in a chokehold right now. Like, I was like, ooh, this song
What's,
is nice.
Tone, what is the name of this? Because it's on
Oh my goodness.
oh, it's Do I Ever. It's
That is
anytime.
nice.
He sampled anytime.
Yes, that is a nice song. That is how you sample.
Yeah.
That's how you sample R&B.
Like enough to catch it.
Enough to catch it, but making it your own as
Make
well.
it your own.
That's a nice sample.
Yeah.
I like that. I was so like when I first heard that song, I was like, oh my god, that song. Oh my god, like oh my god,
Yes.
oh my god. Oh my god, that song, I loved it. And I still, every time I come on, I get so happy. Like, I love that
And then
song.
the thing with Tone Stiff is that I hate all his stuff is not even on like streaming. You would have to go to his SoundCloud or his YouTube page, and you be like, bruh, this is what you working with? Because I'm telling you, that song I showed you last time with the, he did the, like, a perfect mashup of, Lifetime and This Woman's Work.
Yes.
I'm just like,
yes,
this
like
is
how
beautiful.
he's able to do and with his voice, like his voice is so beautiful. And it's very rare, but I very much so enjoy it. Like I very much so enjoy it.
it's
So
like, sing, please.
sing. Sing now.
Sing, please.
Sing right now. Sing right now. I love it. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think for anything else that got me in a chokehold right now. Not really so much.
What's in my show?
But y'all know I am in between apps right now, so we're gonna build this back up. Like I said though, I was falling in the chokehold, like going back listening to all these old ass songs that I used to love when I was a kid. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like
Because for real, Throwback by Usher got me in the chokehold right now.
throwback.
Like,
Was it you that tweeted about Superstar the other day? Because I
yes,
was
that's my shit. The transition from the interlude to the song, that is my shit.
Confessions. Let's start there. Confessions is the epitome of an R&B album. You have sad songs. You have accountability songs. You have happy songs.
You
You got
tempo.
fucking songs.
Yeah, you got the up tempo.
You got the up-tempo songs. You got the dancing songs.
Yes.
And my favorite, you got the hidden gems at the end of the album.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Like
That's how I felt like about some that Trey Songz album, the last album he put out with Back Home. The best songs were at the end.
Yeah. Or like the quote unquote bonus track.
The bonus track.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when you got like a 20 track album, them last 6 tracks be the hidden gems. I'm
Yeah.
telling y'all.
But like with the Confessions album, the way you just described it as far as like the type of songs he got on there,
Even the intro fire.
listen, it's hard to say, oh, somebody could compare to this. That's not what I'm saying. Don't say that's what I'm saying. That ain't what I'm saying. But something that will put you in the mind of that, as far as how truthful or vulnerable, like talking they stuff, the sexy
Being
songs,
honest,
the love
yeah.
songs, the up-tempo tracks. Sammy Everlasting, you press play on that and like, you be like, oh damn. He got a song like, it's called Face to Face, and he was like, bruh, I was fucking up. Like,
Damn.
his Everlasting and his Coming of Age, if you play that Coming of Age first and then Everlasting, it all flows as far as
crazy.
like the story he's telling. And I'm just like, bruh, Sammy, Send me that dude that like he went away for a minute and like people forgot.
Rebranded himself a little
But
bit.
yeah, like that's that dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Superstar.
I guess that's what Sammy is what we thought Lloyd was gonna be when he rebranded himself.
When he came out with Lay It Down
and True and all of that.
Even though I love that True
album. True was a good album.
That was a
True
good ass album that I wish got more. Like it deserved more. It deserved more. Like I be playing that shit back.
I agree. That was a good album.
I'm just like,
that's definitely.
I wish it got the
hidden gem.
Yeah, like I wish it got more than what it actually got. But like, yeah. I'm like,
I was just thinking about that. Like, dang.
I just played that back like last week. Like I played that.
That was a good album.
That was a really good album.
It was a good album.
Like he had the perfect of everything on there. Like that was my stuff.
That was the shit. I fuck with that.
I feel like people only they got the True like single and then like didn't dive deeper after that. Like they just got the single. And I'm just like,
because I'm telling you, it's so weird when you say, yeah, I'm listening to such and such in 2022. You be looking like new music. Like sometimes it sound crazy, but I really wish people would kind of get out of that. Mindset. Because there's certain artists, like I feel like they're growing out of their time as rappers, but we still giving them their listens, and I don't understand why. Like I feel like we kind of growing out of that future era, but we still.
I feel like that.
But people are forcing it still.
I personally feel like that too.
Like we growing out of it. It's just not what it was supposed to be anymore. Like me personally, I feel like Drake is getting there too. We're about to grow out of Drake songs. I feel like that soon. How much more can you put out? That's not gonna be like, it's not as good as this though.
I feel like if he was gonna have an evolution, he needed to have it already. For us not to feel that way.
Yep. It's too late.
Yeah, I think so. He's already down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Like he's already down it, and like he's embracing it.
Which I'm not mad at.
I'm
mad at it. We pays the bills.
I mean,
but it's like I don't know. When I think of like these rebrands, like you remember when Mariah Carey was
the glitter, and then after that
boom,
was the anticipation.
Living it up. It's like that child. Where you come from, man? Like, wasn't you just a butterfly? Where you come from?
But
like when I think of like these evolutions and stuff, like you should be able to like put yourself in these different categories without us thinking twice. Like, oh yeah, because I feel like
the anticipation of Mimi that's my shit. Like
nobody did not like that album. Like that was a moment in time.
And I'm just like
that was a moment in time.
Because Mine Again should have been a single. That is a song I am playing out at this moment. I cannot hit a note to save my life, but I am singing that to the top of my lungs.
That is a song.
Mine Again, like
Cause I was surprised when Fly Like a Bird was a single. Like I was surprised by that, but I could see why. But like it was so many good, like just good. Her singing on there, like wow, like the samples. Oh my god, like that was really a time when she came back out, and then like We Belong Together. Just like,
that was after the Glitter album,
yes.
Right? Yeah, so like she kind of rebranded.
A rebrand, like that's what I be saying. Like some of these artists really do need a rebrand, or I feel like they just doing it without. Like 2 Chainz rebrand, crazy. That was amazing. That was amazing as well. Like that was a solid rebrand. I feel like. You can do a rebrand with. I feel like that's the thing. They do rebrands with how they look and just don't change their sound to go with it.
Yeah,
and that's weird to me because
it's like this.
What is you
it. Like what you? What is you? What you feeling like right now?
You capable of it.
I'm like.
So yeah, that's kind of much where I'm feeling with my favorite artists right now. I'm kind of outgrowing them, and I feel like I'm kind of just like trying to find the new ones that are suiting me as an adult. I guess.
Yeah.
But that's kind of hard too, because then it's like I'm stick with the music that I've been listening to.
I was just about to say that because I would get on a '90s R&B or like some
like
Isley Brothers something or
like
I'll just be like, dang.
I turn auntie so fast. Like I'll get in the car like,
bruh.
Okay.
I'll be trying, and then I'm like, let me just play what I've been playing. Like I'm gonna tell you what song. I got a song.
You know what was hilarious? Now that you mentioned that, and I'm gonna let you say this story. I was in the Wendy's line playing Soul Train, jamming too. Like that's the way it goes on the Love's Train.
Love Train.
Love
Oh
Train.
yes,
So
that is my shit.
late. I'm loving it. I turned it down or whatever. I ordered my little food. I get to the window, and the girl looked at me
That was you playing?
like.
This ain't. It's not.
And I looked at her. I was like, I'm only 26. Don't look at me like I'm 50.
Bruh.
In this young body, like.
Listen.
I'm 26.
Like,
she was like, I was just wondering, cause you know, I'm somebody auntie.
Like, Love Train is my ish, but one song that like in my rotation and been in my rotation since I discovered it, like 3-4 years ago.
What?
Unconditional Love by Hi-Fi. And it was on the Higher Learning soundtrack.
I was about to say that. Why that sound familiar?
It was on the Higher Learning soundtrack, and that is like one of my favorite love songs. I'm like, bruh.
That's crazy. That's so crazy too when you like hear a song in like a movie or something like that, and then like you'll go and listen to it, you're like, damn, that was that song? Or like, it's just crazy how like, I don't know, it just made me so excited.
Yeah, it do. It be just
so
like,
excited. I'll be like, what? That's that song? What? Like I'm so
I
happy.
also wish like movies had soundtracks still, but you know.
That's why Kendrick Lamar the GOAT for making a soundtrack
For Blackberry. Yeah.
That was a hard soundtrack, and I was just listening to it like the other day, and I'm like, damn, this shit timeless. Like, just Khaled on there.
Yeah.
Just, I love it. I love the songs. Just, I love it. Kendrick, hurry up, drop your shit. I'm waiting.
Like, are we really gonna get it?
No, for real. Are we gonna get it?
Like,
Is he gonna Rihanna us?
Oh my god. Like,
Is he gonna Rihanna us?
I hope not. But like, he been quiet for a real long time now. I'm just like,
too quiet for me. So today for musical notes, I got some things because love is in the air. People fighting, people is arguing, people is breaking up, people is having babies and naming them Wolf. What? In the past week, I saw that Eve has named her son Wild Wolf.
My mother like, I'm disappointed in Eve for that.
That white man getting in your head, ain't he? Ain't he? That's all you. Just shake your head. And then Kylie and Travis named their son Wolf Webster. Stormy and Wolf. They should be Little Red Riding Hood and Wolf for Halloween. That would be so cute.
It would fit. It would fit.
That would be so cute.
It would fit.
I'm honestly not against it because his last name is Webster, so that is actually kind of cute, like Wolf Webster. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of cute. But what the hell, Wolf though? Like, what made you say Wolf? My Wolfie, I wolf you.
But
I wolf you.
What's so crazy about that is,
what the hell?
when I was in the French class in high school, and like we had to pick a French name, Wolf was one of the names.
Really?
Wolf was one of the names, and I'm like, oh, this is a thing. Like, this is normal. Because, like, a lot of the names that was in that packet, I'm like,
that actually makes sense. Because from what I understand, Travis is French. Okay. His name is Jacques. Like,
oh, okay.
I thought for the longest his name was Jacques. His name is Jacques. Like,
oh, yeah, Jacques is definitely a French name.
Yeah, like Jacques Webster. And his dad was French. So,
well, then that makes sense now.
That's actually...
Because I didn't know he was French.
That makes sense. I was watching his Astro World documentary that he had a couple years back that was on Netflix. And I just remember him saying that he was Jacques Webster, and I was like the third, and I was like, what the hell?
Yes,
and I was like,
that's
what? And then he was explaining how his dad was French and all that. I was like, oh.
Okay, so Wolf makes sense now to me.
But whatever. I was just very confused. Wild Wolf, like.
Wait, did you see the whole name?
Why he got 70 names?
I was like, is that?
He got like 3 last names.
I was like, is they gonna put on the birth certificate? Like,
I believe that's on the birth certificate. I really hope that they just call him like a first and last name, like a regular person. I just really hope so for that.
I mean, I'm somebody with 2 middle names, so you know I ain't.
I feel like that was part of our era though, with the 2 middle names.
Yeah.
Because that was like a trend on my mom's side of the family for a while. Like they had two middle names. I was the only one who didn't, me and my other cousin. But everybody else, they have 2 middle names. I mean, hey, it is what it is. But he got 7, 8.
Yeah, it was more than that in there though. It was more than like the first 2 middle and the last.
Like
I was like, wait, I'm still reading. I'm like, okay, this still going.
Like it took the whole caption line.
And I was like,
I'm reading. I was like, I don't even want to know.
But I'm
I don't
like,
even want to know.
do y'all?
I just instantly thought, that was like white people culture or something like that, to have like multiple last names like that. You gotta have my grandfather's last name, you gotta have my last name, you gotta have my cousins, all of us. We're a family. Like, I don't know. I just thought maybe everybody gotta be involved. I don't know.
I'm just like, well, if y'all was gonna throw all these names in there, you might as well gave him your last name too.
Two in the process.
I mean, I'm just saying,
Might as
like,
well. Might as well. So, did you see Marlon gave Essence this birthday shout out? Marlon Wayans, did you see this? Okay, let me find the post so I can read it to you because have you ever seen like the show Marlon? Like that show that they
I
put
seen
together?
Essence Atkins. I watched
Essence,
a couple episodes of it.
It's cool. I like it because I like shows that show realistic black shit.
Yeah.
And it was realistic black shit. He had another baby mama, and cheating, whatever. It was cool. Just like the Miss Pat show. It's black as hell.
Oh, that's my shit.
I love
Miss Pat.
I love Miss Pat show. Like that's a black ass show.
But like it was realistic. Like
it was realistic. That's how I feel about the other show, the Upshaws or something like that.
The Upshaw, I love it.
It's realistic. It's realistic. It's realistic black shit. Like I love it. So he made a birthday shout out to her earlier this week, and it kind of got me thinking like, what do platonic friendships look like? Like it really just had me wondering like, what do platonic friendships really look like? This is what he said in the post. Okay. He said, "Happy birthday to one of the best humans God's ever created. You're sweet, kind, humble, beautiful inside and out, and you fucking care." He put care in capitals. "You make me want to do better. You're an excellent soul, a compassionate, sensitive, romantic, a damn good mommy, a great friend, and a class act. Nobody's good enough. You're gonna have to elope with an angel. I love you. You're my Ginger Rogers, my Audrey Meadows, the Ricky to my Lucy. Thank you for being you, to the moon and back."
It was the elope with the angel part that caught me. Because before that, I'm like, okay.
But now, granted, because most of my friends are males. Most of them. I really don't have too many female friends that I hang out with, like, a lot. But the ones that I do, they're usually, like, my cousins are, like, my friends that I, catch up with from time to time because we all doing our own shit. But for the most part, most of my friends are males. And it really got me thinking, y'all love me like that? Like, I had to call Lindsay, like, "Hey, yo, how much you love me, nigga? Like, do I gotta elope with an angel?" He's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Like, but anyway, like, what bitch? What does that mean, bitch? But I'm just like, what do platonic friendships really look like? Because, granted, I said, last year, I can't remember if it was last year or the year before, I didn't have a Valentine. I know that sounds bad. I can't remember if it was last year or the year before. Fuck y'all. Anyway. It wasn't last year, it was the year before. Last year I was with my ex, actually. The year before that. I remember me and him celebrating Valentine's Day together. Just, it's us. Like, fuck it. Let's just, whatever. He pulled up on me. He brought me some flowers or whatever. We went to dinner. It was all in one thing. We eat together all the time, though. There's nothing new. Like, we go get drinks and get food all the time. It's nothing. This time we just happened to fall on Valentine's Day. Like, it is what it is. But everybody thought I was so crazy for doing that on Valentine's Day. Like, oh, he gonna get the wrong idea. What if y'all end up falling in love? Nigga, he's been my friend for 15 years. Like,
I mean,
if he wanted to do that, we would have been dead, I feel.
Yeah.
But I just feel like with platonic friendships, how much love is too much love? Or is that even a thing? Because this was really a thing on Twitter. Like, oh my God, isn't he married? I'm like, well, he was. He's not married. They both divorced. They both divorced.
Yeah.
And they on this show together, playing baby mama, baby daddy. So it's like,
yeah, I feel like
you see where I'm going with this? Like, I don't see nothing wrong per se.
I mean, no, because what he described, he was really describing the type of person she was.
Right.
That was the most, like, he wasn't,
Right.
it didn't have no, like, other undertone to me.
That's
or
what I
like
said.
That.
That's what I said. I was like,
Like,
he
it
wasn't
really,
even-
he was describing her as a person, like, she's a really good person.
Right, you're a great mom.
Yeah, like,
you're compassionate. You care.
yeah, I didn't get, like, oh, I love you, I wish, it didn't give me that to me.
Until he said it love with an angel.
The angel part
Sir.
caught me a little bit.
Sir.
But everything else, he was like really just describing like, oh, she a genuine person, she a real good person. I don't, but like it was a birthday post, like that's how people usually go in a birthday post, like
you showing your compassion for that person.
Yeah. So I'm like, people be going too far.
But I was just thinking like, dang, like you can't have male friends. You be fucking all your male friends, like dang.
Like,
no.
Okay.
I don't know. Like that really like threw me for a loop because people be like, oh, what if they was messing around? And I'm like,
but what if they weren't?
What if they weren't? Like, what if they were really friends?
Because when they were on that show together, she was still married to her husband, I think. So I mean,
yeah, like she just got married. I mean, she got divorced like recently, like some years ago.
Yeah, so
a couple years ago. He been divorced since like 2013 or something like that.
Yeah, because everybody talking about Megan Good and her.
Child, because Megan trying to get good, and I'm here for it.
That jacket she had on,
Miss Good, if you're nasty.
I said, but no, not the people talking about she deleted the Bible app. She couldn't wait to delete the Bible app. I said, no.
That's funny as hell. I genuinely feel like women have no problem morphing into the man as long as they love him. A man probably would never, but men have higher standards than women. I will always stand firm on that. Cause the stuff that we do, men would never do.
But I feel like with her, to me, it didn't seem like she changed. She was just with the guy who.
She started dressing differently though.
She started dressing differently, but like how she presented herself, like for her personality wise.
She stopped doing interviews. She just stopped doing a lot of things because she didn't want that stigma on her. It was just hard to pinpoint where her personality was going.
I think it was, and I'm like, was it because the church people? We ain't even gonna lie. Church people dogged her when they found out he was with her. So like I get shying away from like the spotlight or like far as interviews and stuff like that, because like they dogged her crazy. So I'm like, I mean, do whatever floats your boat.
Right. I mean, it's like, well,
okay.
Well,
you know how that goes.
Well, it is what it is. But let's see. Oh, before we get off musical notes, these men were showing their wee-wees on the internet this week, and none of us was impressed.
So I saw.
None of us was
Well,
impressed.
I heard about the Nelly thing, but never saw.
Okay, so the Nelly thing was a bit weird to me because
wasn't it his Instagram story?
It was his Instagram story. He ended up deleting it, and then it ended up going viral on Twitter for a minute. I caught it on Twitter. They were saying that it was little. It ain't lit. It's average. It's not what you thought Nelly had. We thought Nelly was down, down, baby. Go straight in the It's a pew, pew, pew. That's all. It ain't no Glock. But it's a little pew, pew, pew.
You was giving it that Harlem Nights gun when he was like, stop shooting that little shit. That is what you giving it.
Stop shooting that little shit. It ain't no. He come with big energy though. You can't lie. Like he act like he got big energy. That. It ain't a shrimp boat, but it's a sailboat.
So who was the other people this week?
Alright, so
was Nick Cannon was one, right?
No, Nick Cannon got magnums delivered to his door because he having babies too much, and we do not want to see it no way.
Listen,
honestly, I imagine it's huge if you keep having babies. I don't even want to see it. Keep me imagining.
I'm just like, what's like is she
little fizz.
Oh, okay. I saw that somebody like he was on OnlyFans or something like
little
that.
fizz. I don't know what y'all thought it looked like, but imagine a long-stemmed mushroom. mushroom. Imagine that.
What?
I imagine
Did
it
everybody just decide?
I don't know.
Like, what was?
But
was
the
it
Black
a secret
History
need?
Month ain't history.
Listen,
I'm
like,
not here for it.
what-
Put your dicks up.
What?
Put them up.
What was?
Put 'em up.
Listen, Black History Month this month has been
We 11 days in. Can we calm down?
kumbaya.
Can we calm down?
Like,
Can we
regroup.
Can we regroup? Can we have a group message?
Like, it's not a lot. It's not enough sharing of Black History facts or nothing. Like, what?
It's just a lot of fighting. The baby, you're fighting the daddy like brother and shit. Put him on him at the spot.
It's just like, what is going on?
Black History Month
here?
is not Black History.
Like the fact, I'm not even seeing as many Black History facts on my timeline as I would usually see. Like, what's
I
up?
just see a bunch of random black memes.
It's just a bunch of random stuff, and I'm like,
Where's the
okay,
history?
we need to recollect, regroup.
And Kanye said it's Black Future Month. This is what our future look like.
I don't listen to much with Kanye. I'm gonna just say that.
You can say anything.
I just.
All right. Well, speaking of Kanye, his college dropout turns 18 years old this week. Shout out to Kanye.
Through the Wire is one of the songs I've been definitely playing
Through
like
the
crazy.
Wire, now that's simple.
Yeah.
That's simple. One thing Kanye gonna do is sample, and he gonna do a damn good job. Fun fact: All Falls Down.
Yes, I saw
yes,
that.
you saw that.
I saw that.
I already kind of knew, but I didn't know that he was physically out looking for Lauryn Hill. Like he was.
Yeah, I
he
never
was-
knew that, but then when I saw that he was actually like
No, like I
looking
knew.
for her.
Okay, so for you guys that didn't catch it on Twitter, for All Falls Down, we all know that the beautiful Selena Johnson ended up giving her vocals on the track, but it was Lauryn Hill that obviously was singing the song. He wanted to get Lauryn Hill's okay to use the sample, and she was like, no. And I'm like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. But anyway, it is what it is. I would love to do an episode about samples that people asked for and did not get, because I know so many stories. Next solo episode, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give y'all some stories about how people wanted the damn sample and things they had to do to get it, and then they didn't even get it.
Listen,
This shit crazy, because I was part of one of those stories. So anyway, he went to Miami, was trying to find her, like trying to get her blessings for it, and she literally said no. So he was like, well, I'm not about to change my song or whatever, So he had her just sing over it and just had her do her thing. And she killed that shit.
she did. She killed it.
She
Like,
killed that shit.
I almost can't imagine.
I
Lauryn
cannot
Hill
imagine
on there
Lauryn
now.
Hill. I can't.
Because I'm like, the lengths that Selena went through, like really singing it hard.
Yeah.
Did Lauryn sing it hard like that?
Yeah. I'm like, she didn't go into depth that hard. You know
Yeah, and I'm like, I almost like, I'm okay with what we got.
I'm okay with what we got.
Yeah,
So I'm grateful for that. I will say I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
I'm very grateful for that.
Because I'm like, they are very different to me. So it's like,
Very. I was very surprised.
I'm okay with what we have. Like, I'm okay with that.
I'm like, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
Music stories do be crazy, like,
Ain't it? It really catch you off guard.
because it's like,
It catches you off guard.
or this song was meant for who? Oh, I can see that. Or, oh no, the right person got it. And it's just be like, because like I even think about Mary J. Blige's Rainy Days.
That's a crazy story too.
That was written for TLC, which I kind of got where they were going. They was like, they felt like they already went there with waterfalls. So I'm like, okay, I get that.
I can't imagine them singing it though.
Yeah,
Like, did you hear about Babyface and Tony Braxton? How he kept like songs that no. Hold on. The dude that made the song what's his name? Because Babyface wasn't supposed to sing Whipperfield. He's supposed to give it to what's the face, but he ended up giving him one of Tony Braxton tracks instead. And I was like, damn, I can't imagine Tony Braxton singing on that track. Dang, that's gonna piss me off. I can't think of that man's name. Fuck. Oh my
What's the
God.
song?
Oh my God.
because
That's gonna make me so mad.
I can't think of.
That's gonna make me so mad.
I can't think
It
of
was
nobody
so many
else singing
songs.
Whip Appeal.
It was so many songs that was swapped between Tony Braxton and him, to the point where it was like, damn, can you imagine him singing that and them singing that and them singing that and her singing that? Like, damn, like, because Tony really had a way of singing.
Yeah.
To the point where, like, she was singing totally different, and I'm like, whoa, like, that's crazy.
That's like.
But like how songs get swapped and who you thought the song was for, and then they get singing for them. Like,
yeah.
That whole Justin Timberlake album was supposed to be for Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I will never get over that.
Yeah. That was crazy. And then, like, I even think about Irreplaceable. Neo, I can't imagine a nigga singing that. I'm sorry. I can't imagine a dude singing that.
It wouldn't give it what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, like, I can't. And, you know, I just can't think of a guy singing that. Like, that's just like a dude telling a girl, like, it. Not saying that it's impossible, but like.
It's not.
It's
but just imagining that is wow.
It's just crazy. It's like.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, okay. I'm glad you gave it away. Like.
Yeah, sometimes
I'm cool with that.
I'm glad you gave it away.
Yeah, like, I'm cool that this got to a different can.
Let me see. It was, Tevin Campbell.
Was it? What song was it? Can We Talk?
No. It was,
Let me see. Always in Your Heart? Always in My Heart?
Tell Me What You Want Me to Do. Yes. Let me find this post. This is about to blow me. Because I was like, what? It's like a lot of songs between them that they were supposed to get swapped. And then Babyface
what was
going
on?
Studio.
Oh,
It's
he was
so
thinking
crazy,
like, oh,
like,
it sounds better with this person's voice.
So, right. So I was like, what? But if you think about it, though, Tony Braxton singing a lot of different songs, it would make it totally different. Like,
did you see the guy who said if Tony Braxton sang Pressure by Ari Lennox?
No, for real. That is funny as hell.
It was hilarious because I'm like, bro, this is funny. I'm like, dude, no, this is crazy.
That is hilarious.
I'm like,
that is
but
so
this
funny.
is what it would sound like.
That is so
Because, like, why you sound like Tony Braxton, first of all? Like, how did you discover this talent?
That is so funny. No, I have a friend who sound like, he does a lot of impersonations. I'd be scared as fuck, but he do Maya Angelou so well.
Maya Angelou impersonations be hilarious to
I
me.
cannot do it. Like, I'll be sitting there dying.
I
Like,
be
people who
like-
can do impersonations scare me. Like,
It'd be like, because if you close your eyes, no, because have you seen Keke Palmer boyfriend do Barack Obama?
Yes. Scary as hell.
I was like,
scary.
because how do you even discover that you sound like somebody?
How do you discover that?
Like, I just be wondering, like, how do you discover that you sound like somebody?
Like that dude, Peele, from Key and Peele.
Jordan?
Yeah, Jordan Peele. How he can do Barack Obama like that scares the fuck out of me. Like, how can you, what? Like, every time you do it, I be so like, what?
No, you ever seen that video where Jamie Foxx is doing Mike Tyson? And what's crazy is, and he goes throughout the video and talks about how
His impersonations are crazy, period, to me.
Because that video with him, like, with Ray, that was crazy. But, like, this video when he does Mike Tyson.
People who take on those roles like that scare me alone. Because you studied the fuck
like,
out.
he was Ray. Like, that was Ray.
The dude that played Old Dirty Bastard on Wu-Tang Clan scares the fuck out of me, too. How? The dude that played RZA on Wu-Tang Clan scares the fuck out of me. How do you sound just like RZA? He sounds
crazy.
Just like him.
Or like Angela Bassett and What's Love Got to Do with It?
Scary.
It's like the movements, like
scary.
Performing. It's like,
how did you learn that? Even Chadwick Boseman as James Brown scared the fuck out of me too.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
That scared the hell out of me. I was like, what? He had the raspy voice down to the mannerisms. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this dude talented as hell. Like,
yeah, it's crazy. Like, cause you gotta go to like a place to like really.
And that's why actors and actresses scare me, because how are you able to take on this role for so long? Like, you're this person. Don't let it be a TV show. You going back to it. You gotta turn it on and off. How do you stay true to yourself?
I don't know if you ever saw.
Like Zendaya, are you a crackhead? Zendaya.
No, not
Zendaya.
Rude. Not rude.
Zendaya. Zendaya, you play a crackhead a little too well. You scared me. Are you okay?
Or the ones, listen, Blair Underwood played crazy very well.
She played. I was watching her tape for her that she interviewed. That not interviewing. She was auditioning for it.
For Ruth?
Yes.
Cause I know Blair, two people who like play crazy very well. Lynn Whitfield.
She really good.
Cause the only thing I think that she didn't play crazy in was Cheetah Girls.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
But she was even then like a little controlling mama.
Yeah, she was
Like,
yeah. She was.
You know what I'm
She
saying?
was a little controlling
she always
mother,
the
but
crazy ass mama too. Like I don't want you to be my mama.
Cause bruh, family reunion, I'm just like, really? Greenleaf is my shit, but I'm
I was
like,
what's the show? Greenleaf?
Yes,
She was a hell of a mama on that show. I was like, bitch, don't talk to me.
But it's crazy because like Blair Underwood can play crazy. Because if y'all think he was crazy in Medea's Family Reunion, if you ever seen Asunder,
yeah,
he was
crazy,
10 times crazy.
Crazy, like
in
Asunder. Actresses that really take on that role like that,
I'd be like, I don't know.
How do you stay true to you though? Like really?
Because like, have you ever
like
seen American Soul? So that was a show on BT.
I heard about it.
Yeah, it was a show on BT, and it was about the story of Soul Train.
Okay.
And how Don Cornelius came up with it. Sinqua Walls played the hell out of Don Cornelius. Like the voice, if you close your eyes, you would have sworn Don Cornelius was talking.
Wow.
Like that's how like he
that's
had the
about
voice
the dude
down.
that played Bobby Brown for a minute, but then he ended up playing a different role and it kind of got me out of it.
Woody McClain.
Yes, when he first played Bobby Brown, I was like, damn, he playing the fuck out of him.
Yeah, he did. He played the fuck out of Bobby Brown.
Shit, like he playing the fuck out of him. But it is what it is.
I was scared he was gonna get like stuck in that though. Like people will only see him as that.
I was scared of that too.
And I'm glad he got Kane.
When he finally started playing Kane, I was like, oh yeah, this nigga the crazy motherfucker. He cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool. But I definitely still started like when he started us like just little scenes like of him staring. He looked like Bobby still. Like nigga, do something, like do something.
Yeah, I'm glad he didn't get like stuck in that.
The Power finale was wow.
Listen, what's crazy is I wasn't even watching Power like that, but I had to because everybody was talking.
Yeah, everybody.
I'm like.
That's how I didn't watch Power 2 for a long time because I just was stuck on like this nigga really killed his dad. Like you really like this? Like you really did that shit? And it took me a long time to watch it. And I just started watching it until I had COVID 2 months ago. And I just binged it and just caught up. And I was like, wow, this show's really good.
Well, that is crazy when you get to a show and be like, and you know, like, let me watch this.
Like, let me just go ahead and watch it.
Because Queens was like that for me.
That's how you got me with Queens. I'm like, let me watch it.
I not that I hadn't planned on watching Queens because I
was kind of like that with Euphoria too because I didn't watch Euphoria when it first came out.
Yeah.
But like when everybody was like, oh, season 2 coming out with Euphoria finally did, I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. I was like, oh, it's Zendaya's in it. Let me see what it's about. I was like, oh,
it's a lot going on.
It's a lot going on.
Yeah,
I like it. I like drama.
Because like with Queens, like I'm a fan of Brandy. I love Eve, so I'm like,
yeah, that's how
I watch this.
When the actresses come together, you be like, man, I like this.
Yeah.
I like this. All right. So before we get out of here, I wanted to talk about some good love songs because I think over time, you know, this new music comes out and we forget about good songs that actually make you want to fall in love and actually want to love somebody. And I just feel like music these days just kind of, they just want to fight, you know, and the feeling don't be there. It's like when you start feeling bad. Like damn, I feel and it's like it's the music we listen to. I'm telling you, music.
You can. Who just got in the studio one day and was like, no, we ain't gonna do that. I be wondering that, like, who or
niggas
who
was begging for that girl. They don't beg no more.
Where?
I want you to beg for me.
Where?
Beg for me so I know not to leave.
Like, I just don't be.
It ain't it.
Feeling don't be there. That's also why I'll be stuck in the 90s going back.
I know.
Because
it's such
the
a
feeling, like
it
just like warms the soul.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's just like
so. I know Diamond has a lot of music. Yes. A lot of music.
Yes.
So I'm gonna tell y'all songs that I've found recently, like within the past couple of years, that legit, like, they might give a different meaning to love, but it's still love. We have to understand that love can really be unconditional and what that means. That does not mean I'm going to stay because you cheat, but just more so of, I know when things happen, I'm still going to be here. Life happens. So I'm going to tell y'all some songs that I found recently that y'all might not be hip to, maybe not, but, you know, something that y'all might want to dive deep in, and maybe hopefully you can, go from there. But before I get into these old songs though, to these newer ones, I do want to let y'all know that Music Soul Child Settle for My Love will ever be my favorite song to this day.
And I'm
that's gonna make me
verses.
fall in love. I'm so excited for this verses. Oh my god. I know he's not gonna play none of the songs I want to hear, but it's fine. It's fine. Cause I would die to hear 413. I cried. That was 413 holds a different place in my heart because my cousin had her first dance to that song, and they are dancers together, and they had their own little routine to it, and it was so beautiful. And every time I hear that song, it just brings me back to that place, and it's just a beautiful.
See, music take you to a place.
Like music takes you to a place, and it's like that's what I'm saying. And I know I said, I got music in the battle or whatever, but just alone though, just this is gonna be a great versus, and I'm so excited for it. That's all I'm saying on that. So yeah, 413 and Settle for My Love are definitely one of my favorite Music Soul Child songs. They definitely want to make me get married tomorrow, and I will when I was playing. So first and foremost, I know I mentioned this song on here before, but there's a song called "Blind Man" by Xavier Omar.
I saw something. Did you post that recently?
Maybe.
Somebody I saw posted that, and I'm like, okay, I like this.
Maybe. And another song by him called "So Much More." Like, you deserve so much more, baby. Like, I want to give you that love. But the song "Blind Man" is so beautiful to me because it's like he's like, you so beautiful. Like, I can love you with my eyes closed. Like, it's nothing. Like, it made me want to cry because everybody got their off days, but it's like, you love me with your eyes closed. Like, that's a beautiful thing. Like, I love it. Another song that I really, 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 really love is this song "Exit" by Sebastian Michael. I think that's the last name.
Yeah.
Michael.
I think that's how you say his last name. I know what you're talking about. That's like,
yeah.
I think that's how you say his
But
name.
"Exit," that song is so beautiful because he pretty much just stated, like, I know you got niggas around you, and I know, but as soon as they gone, I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna be here for you. I'm waiting on their exit. I'll be sitting up waiting. He's basically just saying, like, I'm gonna be waiting up in my apartment, smoking my weed, and I'm gonna be waiting on you to knock on my door.
Okay.
Because that's the way it goes. And I said, wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Thanks for waiting on me. Because I think we all secretly want somebody to wait on us.
Okay.
Low key. Like, I know it sounds toxic, but I know we all low key want somebody to wait on us. Like, let me do my shit and let me spin the block, and I hope you still here. Because I'm not done. Let's see. Y'all know Mango. Kameu, however you say his name, Kameu and Adeline. That song is just beautiful because it's just facts. Like, even if you move on and love somebody else, I'm here. I love you. Love don't go away that quickly. I still love you. I love you. And what love is, never selfish.
Yeah.
It's never selfish. If you decide to do that, and if you decide to love another man, that's on you. But I love you.
Yeah.
That's real. That's real. That's real. So, that's what I got. Wait, do I have another one? Oh, y'all know Snow Allegra Down for Your Love. Y'all know that's a
Oh, I love that whole album. I love that whole album.
That whole album is really good. It's starting to grow on me. I didn't like it that much when it first came out, but that album is really starting to grow on me. But that Dying for Your Love.
Yeah, that and Tangerine Dream is my.
She did what needed to be done. That's a girl that's gonna lay some songs out. She can sing. So, oh my goodness.
Like, she going on tour and I'm actually not coming here.
I know. I saw that. Just even the old songs, like whoa.
Yeah.
Like, she got good songs.
Feeling songs.
Good,
like,
yes.
Yeah.
And Toni Braxton, I love me some him.
Oh, that's like classic. Like, you cannot go wrong with that.
I'm just going down on the playlist now, being greedy. But yeah, Settle Oh, Tamia, you put a move on my heart. Stop. Stop.
No, the Tamia song I really love is Still.
That's a beautiful song.
That's
wedding song.
beautiful
That's a
song.
wedding song material.
Like that is
That's
a
so
beautiful song, and I got it on the wedding playlist, and that is on there.
That is a
on
wedding
there.
playlist. That's definitely on the wedding playlist.
Yeah.
Like you put a move on my heart. Like she hit the notes. Like she said, I got a thing for you, baby.
Tamia don't get enough credit too.
She don't.
She don't get enough credit.
I remember just listening to her as a kid. Like remember that song when we was a kid and she had the video for it. What was that song? So please answer questions for 1, 2, 3. She had this questions. Is he lying? Is he selfish?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was that shit. Yeah, to me it was that girl. Like,
Yeah, she don't get enough credit.
She
She
don't.
can really sing.
She don't.
And also her and Grant Hill was so cute.
Yes, still. Look, still.
Still.
And then of course, you know, The Weeknd died for you.
Oh yes, that was one of my favorite songs off that album.
You know, that's beautiful.
That song just makes you just like want to rock to it, real smooth, like just get you in the zone.
Don't it? And honestly, I always said I want a love that feels like Lady by D'Angelo. I always said that. I want my love to feel like that, just so pure, so clean, like oh look at my baby, like you know, cause it's just a feel good song, but
yeah, it's a really
it's
feel
like,
good song.
but it's like dang, like you really paying attention to your girl, like you paying attention to her, just like you love her, like to me that's like damn, like you niggas gonna nig, all right. That's the name of the episode. Niggas gonna nig. But what songs you got? Cause I know you got some.
Let me see. So let me give you something recent. So Devotion by Tone Stiff.
That's a good one.
That is a beautiful song.
That's a good one.
Like
that's a really
his
good
voice is just like tone. I love
his voice is really wow.
It is really beautiful. Like
wow. His voice gets me every time.
And it's just beautiful. He went on tour with her, and he opened for her.
He opened for her. That's why her name is so funny because it's like her.
Like her, the name, or like her. Like
because it's her. It's her. She's
her.
It's her.
But yeah,
she really holding it down on the R&B side for the women.
Yeah, I really like her.
I really like she do. She's one that got all audiences.
Yeah.
She got everybody listening to her. It's not just one group of people. That's why I like her so much.
And she didn't hop on a couple soundtracks.
Yes.
So I'm like, yeah, she really holding it down for the R&B. Let me see what else I got on here, cause you know it's like 3 songs on this list. I definitely of course have Superstar by Usher because we already talked about that. It's just Superstar, like.
Superstar's a beautiful song.
Like that is one beautiful song. He is just
you
really
know why,
like, bruh.
You know why Superstar is such a beautiful song? Because he's the superstar, and he doesn't mind putting the roles to be like
I will be the front row.
I will be the front row.
Oh,
there I am. Like do what you need to do. I'm
you.
supporting you. I will do what needs to be done. Like just that song is beautiful. Like that is a beautiful song.
Another song for me is "Love No Limit" by Mary J. Blige.
That's baby. That's nothing. That's auntie as fuck.
It is.
I love her.
But
Monet Tejada, I love you.
But then what be killing me? Cause like people be like, oh, Mary J. Blige only made sad songs. No, she didn't. She have a lot of love songs.
Y'all, she was happy as hell on crack. Did y'all listen to that shit?
Like
she was happy as hell on crack. It's the albums after that.
Like yeah, like and then even on some of them albums. They had like love songs on there. I'm like, she didn't just. First of all,
Share My World.
Real Love is not even a sad song, and that was like that's the song that most people gonna think of Rip. Like, I'm like, I don't get why y'all be talking about she only make sad songs. I'm like, shut up, y'all just don't know. Go discover.
I know. I hate when people say that stuff too.
I just be like,
I know. That's why I said this year I'm gonna stop saying I don't like this person because of this or because of that, because I don't know their whole discography. I haven't sat down and listened.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry for all you Rod Wave fans that I hurt your fucking feelings for. He's still fucking sad, but I'm gonna try to listen one of these days, not soon, but one of these days. Okay, go ahead. Dan.
What's another one? We already talked about Sitting Up in My Room.
Yeah, that's a beautiful song.
That's a beautiful song.
That's a beautiful song.
Don't Change by Music Soul Child.
Music Cho Child got
that. I mean, that
ballads.
video and everything.
Ballads.
Like,
okay, he got ballads. Nobody
like,
makes
I'll still
ballads.
love you when your hair turns gray.
Nobody
like, I know your body
ballads.
gonna change, but I'ma still love you regardless.
Nobody
That's
makes ballads.
like,
anymore.
why don't I like ballads no more?
Do you know how far a ballad will go?
Like, and a ballad can sell. Like, I
don't see how it won't.
We Belong Together was a ballad.
That's a ballad.
And that was
a ballad.
You can just about put that on the summer playlist because you couldn't escape that song. That
Don't
summer
Say I'm
05,
Alone.
you could not.
Wow.
That was
That's
a ballad, but
and she sang her ass off.
like
Everybody tried to hold that note.
bruh. Everybody tried to hit a Mariah note or almost kill themselves trying to do it. It's hilarious.
Every time. And she gonna hit that hoe.
She gonna hit it.
She gonna hit it.
She gonna do what she gotta do to hit it.
She gonna hit it.
I'm just like,
child, okay. Alright, what else? Before I fall in love.
I mean, I feel like Heaven by Jamie Foxx, that you can't go wrong with that one. It's
that's a nice song.
It's like,
that's a nice song.
Like they said, this
I want y'all to show more love to his Unpredictable album.
Bruh.
I really want y'all to show more love.
Because it's crazy. Jamie Foxx is just like this.
He's a Sagittarius. We're good at everything we do.
He don't get enough credit.
We're good at everything we do, literally.
You know a song of his that I'm like into is not even his song, but like it's Dearly Beloved.
Storm. Dearly Beloved. That Wale album. That's a good song.
I'm like, oh my god, I wish this was long.
That's a good song. The song that I'm kind of like got me in the chokehold right now is Storm. I still listen to that song every day off that Unpredictable album. And that song that he had with Marsha Ambrosius on that other album. What's the name of that song? Oh, Freaky Me. I love nasty ass.
And then let me see what else I got on here. SWV, It's All About You. That's
a good song.
That is Simp Etta all day, but that is my shit.
Yeah,
that's my
shit.
Good
song though.
And it was
really good.
It was good to hear Taj sing on that, cause like she really has kind of like she has a perfect voice to me for like blues or something like that.
Yeah.
Like I really liked hearing her voice on that, and it was really good.
Yeah.
Like It's All About You. The video, I love the video to that song. Like how they laid it out. It's All About You.
That was a good song.
Like to me, they whole discography don't get enough credit. Like
I think a lot of those groups don't.
Yeah, because it's like I feel like people go automatically think 90s R&B and think okay weak, or you go weak right here.
I would say Right Here. And what's the other one?
I'm So Into You.
Yeah.
And then Anything will probably be or Rain. Rain will be the one.
And Rain was not about what y'all think it was.
Like, why y'all minds gotta go there, bruh? It was not about that. It was not about that. Y'all just get your minds out the gutter, man. That is not what that song was
Rain
about.
is not what y'all thought it was.
Like, that just be crazy to me, but yeah. Like, SWB, they hold, like, I have a playlist with, like, them on it. It's just, like, all they stuff, and I'm just like, even, like, they released the album in 2016 that was really good. Like,
I
really
seen
good.
that. I didn't listen to it all the way through. My mama always said it was a good album.
Yeah,
when I listened to it, but yeah, I've heard so many things about that album.
They sampled Harold Merlin and the Brew Notes, the one song, Miss You. And it was a really good sample. I really like that song. They actually had a song with Belle Biv DeVoe called Finally. And it was really good. And they shot a video for that but never released it. And I'm like, bruh.
What's the point? I hate when they do stuff like that.
That'd be killing me.
And then they'll be dropping little clips and stuff, and then they'll just never.
I'm like, bruh, I saw the BTS.
I just feel like how do you feel about, like, do you feel like it would be necessary if, like, old songs that we still love had, like, a new video? Like, I still want a video for Poppin'.
I knew you was about to say that. 'Cause I was like, Poppin' and Nothing Even Matters with Lauryn Hill and D'Angelo.
Yes, that deserves a video too.
That deserves a video.
That deserves a video. That was such a beautiful song. What's the Face never had a video either, and I always thought that was crazy. The Lovers and Friends video.
That is crazy that
never
had a video. Like,
I think that's insane. The Lovers and Friends video never had.
Especially because like that was y'all like.
That was like one of y'all biggest songs.
Yeah, I'm just like
y'all had a video for Wow.
And also people people be having their feelings about like they like. I mean, it
did what it needed to do.
I'm about to say it served its purpose. Like you needed an up tempo single. Like it served its purpose.
From what I understand, they were supposed to put out a whole album and they never finished it. From what
I be hating it. Because it's like I am still waiting on a Kiki Wyatt Avant duet album.
Cause that would be amazing.
Like y'all had y'all had My First Love, Nothing in This World, and You and I. Like,
and they was all bangers.
What's up?
Y'all literally had a great chemistry. That's like Lil Mo and Fabulous having an album back in the day.
Like
I don't get it.
Why we can't get this?
I don't get it. I don't know. Well, to make matters better, they did say that Jhené Aiko and Big Sean are working on the 2888 Part 2. So I think that's amazing. I'm excited for that. 2888 was definitely one of my favorites. Like, whew, that was amazing. But I don't know. Like, I really miss the dynamic of like two artists coming together and creating dope music together.
Yeah.
Even if it's 8-9 tracks like how Beyonce and Jay-Z did, it did what it needed to do.
Yeah.
It's substantial. Like it's what's there.
Like, or another duet or something. Like I be here for that. Like,
yeah. From what I understand, Oban is sick.
I saw a picture of him and I'm like, okay, well now that makes sense.
Yeah, they said Oban is sick. I don't know what he's sick with, but I heard that he's kind of sick or whatever. Speaking of Avant, Private Room did not get enough credit. I was listening to the album the other day.
I really do love Avant too.
I was listening to the album the other day. You want to talk about ballads at the end? I Want to Be as a ballad, hun.
And then also like, I really didn't like when Jacquees did that because I was mad. I was really kind of mad with that. I didn't like
Jacquees and his samples, hun. Who said that was okay? A job mix, a Q mix. What do you be calling it? I don't know. We don't want that.
I don't want that. Y'all want what y'all want, but I don't.
Stick to your original music, sir. It's actually not that bad. Just stick with your original music. You got your couple little bangers.
I just hate that Rich Gang plays through every single song. Like Rich Gang, saying that be killing me because it does not fit with what's going on in the song.
Half of the shit he be saying.
It's just like it don't fit. It's just like
oh my god, that bothers me so much.
That bothers me so much.
Oh my god, that bothers me so much. Ugh, I can't even explain how much that bothers me. You got anything else you want to say before we get up out of here today, Diamond? Another great episode, as usual.
Always. It's always a good time. I love talking music. Everything is a great time. Just follow me at Cheeky Brown Eyes Media on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Yes, and make
YouTube,
sure
TikTok.
Yes, all of that. And make sure that y'all are legit following the content. But not only that, but making sure that y'all tapping into playlists. I know all the time y'all be like, I don't have to listen to it. Nah. Diamond literally makes playlists. Like, listen. It's not that hard.
And I got some coming. I just dropped one, the Message Behind the Lyrics, on the 4th. So last Friday.
Yeah, Message Behind the Lyrics.
The next one gonna be a sampler. It's gonna be a part 3, volume 1. So the songs that was sampled in this, the original song was released between 95 and 05.
Oh, we doing years. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
So that's what's gonna be in this one.
But see, that's my thing though. People, if you genuinely just want to just learn more music, get in tune with the artists that you already love and just learn deeper in depth and just not scratch the surface of the music that they put out, not the radio tunes, not the songs that everybody listens to, but the actual hits. Like I told you, the end of the album are secrets. The end of the album is really where the hits are. I'm starting to listen to albums backwards. If we're being honest, like,
cause like even we know with the radio stuff, like we know they gotta play a game.
yeah,
like
we already know what it is.
You know
Some
what it
songs-
is, so
some
like don't
songs-
just go with that.
Yeah, learn the placement of the song. So I feel like, you know, with you putting these playlists together, it kind of gives an idea of like how far artists are willing to go. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, and I feel like sometimes it kind of boils down to like, oh shit, like this is a little too much. But no,
Cause I love a good album cut.
you gotta love a good album cut. You
Like,
gotta love a good album cut. And I feel like, you know, sometimes, you know, we gotta be reminded of our artists and all of the music they make, not just the samples and the good songs that are on the radio and the songs that are just memorable. Like the songs can be memorable if you listen to their album.
yeah.
And it's just straight facts. So keep that in mind, you guys. But anyway else, that's it. Happy Valentine's Day, you guys.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I hope y'all are, you know, making love, creating love, showing love, all that love. Good love.
Love.
Good love. Oh! Anita Baker, Good Love. That's one of my favorite songs ever. Yeah, add that to your playlist too. But yeah, that's it, y'all. That's all I got. I'll have some announcements and stuff coming up. If y'all want a sweatshirt, send them in. I got sweatshirts and stuff like that. I feel like I had something to tell y'all, but just know, just stay tuned. Episode 100 gonna be nuts. I'm getting text messages about it right now. Lord, that's all I can say. All right, y'all. Bye.